by a guy named Alan Evans, big in the music scene. We asked him that exact question before he asked us. And he said, well, first thing I think of is like a magic carpet ride. You know, so, wow, I really like that one. So I'm going to stick with that tonight.
That's a good one. You know, a couple of things came to my mind about big green carpet. I thought about the essence of what we do here in Colorado that most other states haven't found themselves smart enough
The
to
green
be
rush.
legal for. I thought about that big green carpet right away.
Yes, we get that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, the smell of the West.
Well, you know what? This is how it works here. We like to keep things spontaneous, as we said, you know, really, because we want everyone to be comfortable, have a great time. Somebody mentioned, hey, Daryl's house kind of thing, right, Joe? And I go, yeah, you know, at some point we're going to think about doing something like that, right, with everybody else in the company is a musician, so why not have, you know,
Right.
Ooh, a house band.
you know?
It would be
Yeah.
fun. I would love to go up there.
I mean,
and
we
do
got
it.
a ready-made house band.
Yeah.
There you go.
Shadow Man is working the controls again
He
tonight.
is, and he's on fire, baby.
Nathan is on a jet, so
Thank you.
Laura is taking care of family. So we have Brother Doyle with us, who
Yes.
sat in with Woodshed Red Sunday and ripped.
Was
It
fun?
was very cool.
Yeah, it was a good night. I enjoyed Woodshed Red. They got a lot of high energy. They're a really good group. They'll take anything and make it into bluegrass. It's just, you know, AC/DC, Pink
There you
Floyd,
go.
you name it, they do it. But they have fun, you know.
My
They're-
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
As long as
so,
you're having fun.
Yeah. Second set, I came up, ripped one with them. It was a blast. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So here.
But yeah, that's the kind of stuff we do. I mean, you guys travel all around. We can and do too. You know, live remote is I guess a niche that we like to fit in.
We do. We do. We move
Wherever
around a lot.
the internet is good,
Yep.
there we are.
Bandwidth,
And something just
got it,
spotted
we're there.
on me. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Okay, so I guess YouTube is fixed, so everyone on YouTube
is
can
fixed.
watch.
Facebook
Hello.
Live is going.
See, that's why I've
Alright.
kind of stalled.
Website's
Welcome,
going.
Internet.
I stalled with the precursory conversations.
Why
so
not?
Just got to gain a little momentum and get
Yeah.
everything
There it
rock
is.
and rolling here.
Now
So now everyone's excited about hearing some music.
Yep.
Well, all right.
You guys
So-
ready to rock?
If you want to rip a couple just because, go ahead.
We absolutely do want to. We
All
love
right,
doing
then.
this.
I don't know. I just
This is why we do this all, and you guys are the only support
Thank you.
we
Thank
need
you.
right now. So, this one is called "Simple Dreams." If you go to our YouTube channel, Big Green Carpet, you can search it on YouTube. You can find it there. We have a brand new video. This is the first title track. Not the title track. This is the first track off Circus on Fire, Simple Dreams. We have a video up that we recorded over at Herman's Hideaway in Denver, also down at the Denver Skate Park, and also a few shots at our practice space up in Bailey. Enjoy. This is called Simple Dreams. This is about what your dreams are made of. closer than it seems. Oh, it's a special kind of love. We're transcending time, laying on the line, just to be the light, beaming through the night. Oh, what can I do? Dreamt and then I flew, lifted from above, lifted by the love, good and simple dream. It's closer than it seems. Kind I'm dreaming of, sent from up above, special kind of love. Oh, what could I do? I dreamt and then I flew, lifted to the sky, never asking why, 'cause good and simple dreams, they tell me every time. What else could I do? Jumped and then I flew towards you with a special kind of love. Special kind of love. What else could I do? Jumped and then I flew. Now that they've called you out, who do you think you're fooling now? Now that the cat is out, cat is out. Who do you think you're fooling now? Now that they've called you out, who do you think you're fooling now? The circus is burning down. It's burning down. It's burning down. It's burning down. It's burning down. fooling now. Nations are calling out. Who do you think you're fooling when all the information is going round, going round? Who do you think you're fooling now? Now that they've called you out, called you out. Who do you think you're fooling now? Circus is burning down. It's burning down. It's burning down. It's burning down. It's burning down. When worlds collide, they'll be headed for the hills, the rivers running wide. Find your friends. From the middle of the town, we'll be calling out to them. You know it's a long, long road to where we're going, from where we've been so far. Find your friends. From the middle of the town, we'll be calling out when worlds collide. We'll be headed for the hills, the rivers running wide. Find your friends. From the middle of the town, we'll be calling out to them. You know it's a long, long road to where we're going, from where we've been so far. Your friends. From the middle of the town, we'll be running out with them. Who do you think you're fooling now? Lost souls in the flesh and blood, wrapped up in a black Armani suit. No soul in a dollar bill. There's no soul in a dollar bill. There's no soul in a dollar bill, man. There's one purpose in a dollar bill, yeah. Strip away my soul. Strip away my soul. Mr. Johnny says. souls in the flesh and blood, wrapped up in the shit they put around. Can't see that it's never enough. Get out of this world above the ground. Cause I'm inside of this too, like those I'll never know. Strips away my soul like those who came before. Strips away my soul, those who came before. Strips away my soul like those who came before. Strip away my soul. Strip away my soul. Word. Lost souls in the flesh and blood, wrapped up in the things they put around. Can't see that it's never enough. Get out of this world above the ground. Cause I'm inside of this too, like those I'll never know. It strips away my soul, like those who came before. 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 It strips away my soul. It strips away my soul. Strip away my soul. Strip away your soul. Strip away your soul.
Yeah. This is about.
Thank you very much.
That was fabulous, you guys.
This is the point in the show where I say, you know what? If you know anybody that should be here, that should be listening, that should be watching on YouTube and Facebook Live,
Please share.
Yes.
KCOSdigitalmedia.com. It's still not too late. It's just started, and you know
Yeah, we'll be
what?
rocking and rolling for a while here, so
Well,
everybody
yeah.
jump on.
I want to say real briefly too. I mean, I live out in Black Forest, so it's about halfway to your place. But nonetheless, we're an internet radio station, and we have a phone app for your Android phone. And I turn that thing on, and I drive from home downtown here, not missing a beat on Xfinity Wi-Fi
Nice.
that just floats beyond, not using any data. So yeah, I want to invite everybody, if you want to hear these guys
You guys are
in
fabulous.
rotation,
You guys are hot, man.
24/7 all
Thank you.
Colorado music. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm proud to say we are the only one that can be doing this.
Colorado
because
Rock.
We own the station. You know?
Yes, we do. And it's fun that way.
It's a pleasure to have you guys because
Thank you for having us.
you guys are.
Again.
Pleasure to be here.
Oh
This is
man.
awesome.
You guys, okay, so this is something. I've been in an original band for a long time. I understand the principle and the feelings that you get from your own music. And I'm watching you guys, and it's exciting. And I've only listened to you today because we're coming up on the show, and I wanted to know who I was listening to and everything, and I really liked it. But after watching you guys are really, really good. Really good. And I think everybody needs to tune in tonight.
I think everybody needs to tune in.
Yep. right
like
here.
in the world.
Well,
Yep.
absolutely, and you know they played at Rocks before, so they
Oh,
have been
okay.
to
It is
on the
Colorado.
World Wide
All
Web.
right.
And so, you know, we always
played there a million times.
you never know who's watching. You know, Tony Cordy from Sunshine, or
Yes.
John Hooten from Stargazers, or who knows what. But you know, this is the whole purpose of the show is to. You
And
know,
my mom watching. I hope
There
she's
you go.
watching.
Now, where's your mom watching from?
I hope everybody's mom is watching.
Well, me too. But I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we get people that say, "Oh yeah, pick a place in the States," and they got relatives that are watching there. So that's what we love about
I'm
what
pretty
we
certain
do.
we have a good group of people in upstate New York watching right now.
Oh
Good
man.
deal. Good
Hey,
deal.
I'm from
Texas, Florida.
I'm from Niagara Falls, so yeah.
Well, you guys
Very
have
diverse.
some wonderful original music.
Thank
Yeah.
Very wonderful original music.
This is the forum for exporting Colorado music to the world. Really, this is what we want to be.
Right.
That's great. That's why we're here.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
We love you guys.
Yes, it's a different format than what you guys were probably expecting, but it is live and it is people are watching and you
Good
get
stuff.
hits and more hits and more hits and it's just fun to watch, you know. And you guys are one of those bands that I know that people are just gonna go, who are those guys? Big green carpet, big green carpet. I know I'm gonna be walking around saying it for sure. So
All right.
yeah.
So talk about Circus on Fire.
Circus on Fire. Well, that's it was a joke. The
It was a
title
joke,
itself
literally.
started off as a joke.
You hear about the fire at the circus?
You know what they
It was
have-
intense.
Nobody
It
told
was
me
intense.
about the joke.
Oh, Art.
No, I mean
It was intense.
I know it.
But
But with shows,
So-
but shows on TV like American Horror Story, I mean, anything's believable now, right?
right.
There's nothing that I don't think we can be shocked anymore. I
Oh,
really don't.
man.
It totally started
don't
off
even know.
as a joke, and
I
then I
wouldn't
had
let
that
it
kind of
die.
in my head, and had this really slow melodic kind of heavy riff going on, and just that came out as part of that song, and it just was because it was in my head at the time, and became something pretty serious on a strange note. It's twisted from a joke, so.
Yes, it did.
And the whole album really is about ascension and a calling out of evil, basically evil itself, and discovering truth and awakening. And we consider ourselves Ascension Rock. We try to play Ascension rock and roll so people can grab hold of some good music and hear the words and really bring themselves up.
That's good
That's
stuff.
positive energy.
Great concept.
Yeah, I
That's
like
so-
it.
You know, and now the spectrums of what you call music is exactly what you call it. But Ascension Rock, that's unique. That's new, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I like
Because
it.
music will grab you and take you wherever
It does.
Oh, yeah.
it already is. you
Yeah.
know, a
Yes.
dark place, a happy place.
Well,
And-
your music so far has just been really happy music. You
Oh,
know, it
thank you.
has.
Well, it's
I'm enjoying it.
powerful.
This
is
is
what
really-
it is. You
I
feel
don't
it.
know if it was was meant to happen this way, but you know,
we can get a little nasty. Sometimes.
That's okay.
we've been lucky
There's
enough. that-
joy in the nastiness, though,
Yes.
you know?
Somehow,
Sometimes
I've heard
you
this
gotta get
before
dirty to get clean.
from singers.
They don't
that
know.
somehow,
They don't know me.
They don't know who they're talking to, do they?
somehow, no matter whether a song is happy or sad or dark or angry, if you can connect to it, it heals you.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. Music
it's the
is
healing
healing.
power.
You know, on that thought, actually, we've been having some wonderful things happen. I have a charity called Mountain Kids Music, and I'm going to take a really quick second. We are actually very lucky to have some very good friends through the Autism Society. They are building a ranch, and my charity is going to be able to head up the program for music therapy there.
Very cool.
You said music therapy, and it made me think of that.
What a
and
coincidence.
we have wonderful friends here tonight. Brian Hall. If you want to come up here really quick, Brian, just for 1 second.
Sure.
Just to talk about what it is that he's trying to do. What he's trying to do, and I'm feeling very fortunate because we were also offered another ranch in the last couple of days. So things are taking off because of you, my friend.
Yeah, thanks,
So
Lisa.
Thank you.
But yeah, with Help Autism that we started back in 2005, that we help families find the resources for services and therapy. And a matter of fact, this week I've helped 3 different families for resources, and they contacted me because they found us on Google. One of these families live in Louisiana and found our info, and they're moving to Colorado Springs in the next couple months as a 5-year-old son with autism. So I gave them contacts of who to talk to here in the Springs before they get here. And the ranch idea we came up with back in 2006, to where it's going to be a living facility for adults with autism, but we're going to have all types of therapies at the ranch in one location. Occupational, speech, physical therapy, which as of today, the Shandy Clinic is going to be that organization providing that.
Wonderful. That's wonderful.
And they're going to see about meeting with you and us about the music therapy, being involved with the Shandy Clinic, along with the ranch, and all this stuff came up today. And
I'm just excited, I have to tell you, and I thank you. And we're having a great show on December 20th.
yep, next Wednesday here at the Gold Room, it's the family Christmas event, and we are going to be presenting a check to Mountain Kids Music next Wednesday. And I'm not going to say how much it
I'm
is.
very
but-
honored and very humbled by it, and I thank you very much. It will help this program get off the ground.
Yep. And we're going to have 3 different certificates for different things that we're going to give away, like two certificates. They're $50 each for the whirly ball place here in the Springs. And we'll give those away. And then we got a certificate for a fishing trip for 2 people that was donated by the Better Business Bureau. And it's like a $300 value.
Right on.
So
That's
we're going to
cool.
give that away next week. We're going to set up a table. We want all the families to come on down, which I've contacted quite a few in the past week. And we got some music therapists that want to be involved with this whole deal. And it's just going to skyrocket in 2018.
Well,
great.
it's because you've been leading the way, and I thank you. And you guys, we try to do a couple of service announcements really quick during the show, and I just have one more to jump out really quick. And I would like to give a shout out to the Her campaign in Montana. They also will be building a ranch, but it's of a different type and of a different topic. And these people are actually saving young women and children from human trafficking. And they have asked that I head up a program for our music therapy there as well. So there you have it. Things are going good.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
Great.
really, really great. So yeah, just thought we'd say that. And KCOSdigitalmedia.com is also in conjunction with Mountain Kids Music. So we're all doing these efforts together to look
how
out for
things
the
roll.
children. Look out for the
That's
children.
because we're all mountain kids, right?
That's right, one way or the other. One way or
So-
the other.
You
I'm a
know-
mountain kid from upstate New York.
See,
I've
well,
always
me
been a
too,
mountain
man. You know, then
So this
it
is an
all
exciting
got
time.
us here tonight, and this is the great part about it, is that really, I mean, the music is actually, it's very, very therapeutic in my mind right now.
It truly is. It
We've
truly
had some
is.
interesting
I love it. I'm into it.
situations, but man, this is the
Yeah.
whole thing. This is my favorite time of the week
It
because this is not work. This is
Yeah. Can't
having
call
a great
this
time.
work.
You can't call it a hump day.
We, well, you know, and that too, but I don't know, we always like to keep track of whoever's watching this, and we'll check with them in a minute because, yeah, we want to hear some more.
We do.
Big green carpet.
Big green
jams.
carpet. KCOSdigitalmedia.com. Let's rock, guys.
All right.
If you
That sounds
want.
great. You guys got a lot of stuff going on. It's real cool. Super, super cool. This next one, and I hope Mr. Jason Gornflow is watching right now. This is a song from an old band we used to be in called Fish Fight. And this song was written by him. It's one of the ways we get a little nasty, like I was telling you. This one's about a crazy chick. It's called Little Upsetter. mama didn't teach you no better. Steal around and steal your car. Don't let her in. Never will. Only gonna bring you down. She's a little upsetter. You like the way she walks, even like it when she talks. She'll ask you to take her home. Week later, you have to change your life. She's a little upsetter. Don't know no better. She's a little upsetter. She'll ask you to take her home. A week later, you have to change your life. She's a little upset. Don't know no better. Little upset. She don't know no better. No. Little upset. Thank you very much.
You guys are great.
So, how, you know, people are putting comments, as they always do, on our Facebook
Oh, great. Let's hear
live
it.
stream and the event page that we always, you know, we sent you guys to publicize every show. We're lucky enough to be booked until June.
I know.
And, you know, how's it feel, the original question, someone said, oh, the modern Led Zeppelin.
Honestly,
You know what? What do you think?
that's not a bad thing. I would think
So,
that's a
I don't know if it's a
fantastic thing.
fan or
That is
if
a-
it's a new
Thank you.
fan.
That's a pretty amazing compliment. Thank
What-
you.
you
Thank
know
you
what?
so much to whoever said that.
Yeah, well, I will share after or you can see the feed on the live.
Yes,
After.
we will comment back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But no, really, this is why we do exactly what we do. Is because, you know, you you're on a record label, right? Is it your own record label?
That's us.
Okay.
I like
so
the
We
name.
are the producers.
you know,
Random Road
that's
Records.
that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, we're ASCAP paid, so we hope you get your due.
We're right on the track to that. And we're
Okay,
getting all
well,
that stuff figured out right now.
We really, I mean, so this is another part of our, I would like to say, you know, community service as a real close to being a nonprofit for the right reasons, to include the music therapy and everything. You gotta help people along the way to
It's true.
figure out the big path on where to get where you want to go.
You do.
It's true.
You just do.
And, you know, a lot of people, yeah, you know, we're an LLC, you know, we're doing LLC.
We're an
so,
LLC, right?
yeah, I mean, the
It's
business
not about
is-
the money wheel. It's about doing what you think you should do with your life.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
And protect your material, you know, the whole thing like that.
And you
get-
should.
Security and protection.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I showed you on our phone app, you know, for the station, that when you see our playlist as to what's played, and you see a little shopping cart on the side of the song, you can buy that song from
Just click that thing.
directly
Yep.
through, yeah.
That's great. We will have it up there as soon as possible. We're getting all the digital stuff all in order right now. So
oh, that's great. Yeah.
we have physical CDs as of right now. So if anybody's can contact us, it's in the state, in Denver, and local, anywhere here, we'll meet up with anybody.
Well, you have a great platform here because our show is being watched in like 204 countries,
That's great.
right? We're
We'll ship
big.
'em
We're big
anywhere.
in Holland. We're big in
Yeah, say-
Germany. We're big in Switzerland. We're doing all right.
There's about 300 people watching right now.
Great.
Just it picks up and it
Thank you,
picks up.
guys.
Yes, and it's
We
based
appreciate
on
it.
you guys. I mean, people they can tune in, but unless they like what they're hearing, they might tune out, right? So you know, you guys are doing a great job, and you know, this really is what we're doing it for: is to showcase the original musicians, the people in Colorado that deserve to be seen. You know, the whole world needs to see you. Big green carpet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You
That's
know?
great.
And I liked my job. I really do, I have to say.
Yeah, it's
I'm a
good.
happy camper.
It's good to be the boss, huh?
It is good to be the boss. I love it.
That's great.
We're all the boss, so
I
it
know.
makes it easy.
You really are, and you just have to know that.
But see, you have to see the
You don't
thing
want to
about-
hand it over to someone else because then they get you to work building their dream.
Well, I'm innately bossy, so
You
it's
know,
okay.
It really was my we call it my science project. It's been going
Yes.
on since 2011.
Yes.
And so, you know, I've just been lucky and blessed enough to have great people come and help. And, you know, even people that come and go, we still love everybody. And this is the whole thing is, I think the big green carpet is this frickin' earth, you know?
Yeah.
There's
So,
Mark's thought
that's
on
my
that. I
mission.
like it.
You know?
That's a
That's
good
awesome.
thought.
Yeah.
It is
It's-
great.
What is it? It's called the ether, right?
The ethers, right? The ancients, the
There you go.
Mesopotamians, the Phoenicians called it the ethers of space and time. The basic particles well below an atom that make up everything is basically just frequency. Being in Colorado Springs, we're really close to where Nikolai Tesla was doing all his work.
Exactly. Very.
We are
very
playing in
cool.
432 hertz, 440 right now.
Yes.
So everybody
So
knows that on the
cool.
World Wide Web.
Talk of
We
my
like to
language.
connect to people through solfeggio frequencies as much as possible so people can feel the emotion of what we're trying to project. Otherwise, you know, it's moot. So,
That is
Revolution.
I like.
very important statement. I mean,
It really was.
as many as people that don't know that frequency matters. I mean,
Does.
there are an
frequency
equal.
is huge. And if you look into the
Yeah.
history of 440,
Pythagoras.
you will tune to 432.
Pythagorean theory, pretty much right there.
Well, there's the ISO, the International Standards Organization, that in the 50s started off the whole standardization of 440. There's a huge history of it. The more you dig in, the more it's like an onion.
It goes all the way back
It
to
goes-
Pythagoras.
It goes
It goes
back
all the
to
way back to
ancient
Pythagoras.
mathematicians, right?
Yes, it does. He was
And-
mapping the stars when he found the sound.
It's
Hitting some
frequencies
anvils.
that were
Bam,
discovered in the universe, not just
Right.
designated.
That's what he was looking for. And he came across, he started listening to the blacksmith hitting the anvil and he heard different pitches. And he thought through his different pitches, maybe he could find a different way to map the stars. Right?
Interesting.
So
I've never
pretty
heard
cool.
that
that's the
detail.
Pythagorean theory.
That's great.
Yes, and 440 comes right on in there, baby.
That's awesome.
It does. I love that stuff, though. See, I'm a freak on that kind of stuff.
That's
Yeah.
great. We love talking to awakened people, and we love to awaken people that are not quite there.
Exactly.
So
How about another song on that?
Do you know?
Oh, sorry.
this song is
Yeah.
called Ether. This is about the essence of all space and time. Try to understand, you're born into a plan. Work your ass right into the ground, digging wheels in the sand. I'm gonna make a stand, and I'm doing all I can to keep in mind and visualize the evolution of man. Tell me nothing's for free. Count me out, I'm free to be. All that matters is free. make a little noise, Colorado.
guys got some killer timing. I can tell you what, you either practice a lot, play a lot, or both.
Both.
You guys got it down.
So this is a part of the show when I'm going, okay, venue owners and booking people around here, what calendar dates do you have open and where? I think
Exactly.
you guys would fit right in Manitou at the Ancient Mariner.
Oh, they
That
definitely
would be a great
would.
place for you
Definitely
guys
would.
to anchor down the springs in
Man.
Manitou. Yeah.
Well, these guys are playing. Aren't you guys playing all over Denver right now?
We play all over Colorado, mostly in Denver. We've played at Rock's Bar in Colorado Springs.
Right?
Yeah.
We're about to play at Cleats Bar.
Sure.
Over on January 6th. We'll be down there.
Post on the group page
Yep,
so that we all know what's happening with you guys.
Absolutely. I'm a little behind on getting events together on the page, so that's on me.
No,
so I
man,
got to get
no.
those done, and yep, that'll be up and ready to see real soon here.
And you can say, yeah, as heard on KCOS Digital Media.
All right, there you go.
You got to do it.
No, really, I mean, really, I'm teasing, but I'm not. You know, I mean, that's how we say, yeah, man, like the
Absolutely.
page, like Big Green Carpet, go. Do you have an
Exactly.
online store that you can buy your music directly yet or not?
You know, we still got to work on the online store. Probably trying to look for like a good platform
Yeah.
to kind of be able to sell our.
Where are you guys
merchandise.
sourcing yourself out right now? What do you got? What pages? Do you got a Facebook page?
We have our website up. We have biggreencarpet.com. So, and that'll bring you to all our other social media. Well, unfortunately, right now, we are in the process of getting all our stuff up digitally onto the site and onto all the platforms. So right now, you can just check us out and say hi. And check out our YouTube. Hi, how's it going?
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Totally kick ass. I love it.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. And our friend Jordan Smith, I want to say hey, because he's watching
too.
on Facebook Live. And he's saying, well, somebody's got some Tony Iommi influences going on, right?
Tony, I am.
Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Tony's
Is
guys.
that, is that right?
Can't be,
Is that accurate? He said, yeah, he wants to know what your influences are.
Oh,
That's
I.
not usually a question we ask, but yeah, hey.
Oh, well, that's great. My influences are widespread panic. I like a lot of Fish. I love Sabbath. A lot of the old school Love Zeppelin. Those are definitely probably the biggest ones. Oh yeah.
What were the three guitar
Humphreys
players?
McGee is the stuff, man.
What were the three guitar players that you...
That's my three favorite guitar players. Probably Jimmy Herring, John Frusciante, and Trey Anastasio. Yeah.
Hard to narrow it down, isn't it? There's so many great ones out there.
many great
Who are
players.
your three
My
favorite?
three. Only, if I pick only
See,
three.
you did it. He only get to pick.
I can do it. I can handle this.
Yeah, you got to do it, man. I did it. You did it.
If I had to pick only three, it would be Mike McCready from Pearl Jam, Jimi Hendrix, and probably SRV. Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
cool. Very cool.
The man himself, SRV.
Yeah.
And so we come to the bass player. You
Three favorite bass players. now.
Three favorite
I've been
bass
sitting
players.
over here like racking my head.
I'm
'cause it's
never gonna
like,
leave
oh
the
my
bass
gosh,
player out.
yeah.
Should have been
It's
getting
like,
ready.
That's a hard one to answer because there's like so many good bassists out there.
Yes.
Roger Lima or Roger Mangaletti from Less Than Jake probably have to be my number one. Matt Freeman, Rancid. I'm more like a punk background, kind of grew up listening
I
to
like
punk
it.
rock and whatnot.
That's
So I don't even know. I can't. It's really hard to like pick a third.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I'm under the spotlight right here.
Well, the third one is always the hardest
Literally.
one to come up with
Um,
because you don't want to leave everybody else
I know,
out.
there's like so many ones like that are like popping
Right.
through my head that it's like I can't even grasp the name.
Influences for 400 and to win.
What about Mr. Dean Pizzazz?
Yeah, Dean Pizzazz of Wayland.
Pizzazz.
Yeah,
Wayland, we love you.
He is a big influence.
The good friends of
mine.
ours.
They were just here playing with Hinder and Josh Todd in the Conflict. They were awesome.
Yep.
But check out Wayland. They are definitely a band to
Good friends of ours. Rock band from
go
Michigan.
see.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Love Hinder. Okay,
What about
so
Steve?
I
My
was
three
gonna say,
favorite
we're not gonna leave
guitarists
out
are
the
John,
drummer.
Loris, and Trenton up here.
There
They
you
keep
go.
my life
That's his
going.
three favorite.
It's a three favorite
I want
guitars.
drummers though. What's your favorite drummers, man?
All right. Well, I've got such a wide variety of likings for music, so I'm gonna go with the metal side. Definitely did some training with. Yeah, I know this. I'll just go with the jazz side. You got Buddy Rich.
Very good.
Go with some good jazz. The punk side, yeah, Travis Barker definitely did something huge, and reading some of his interviews,
Right.
he tattooed his whole body, so he had no choice but to do music. That's what he did that for. So it was a cool way to kind of push yourself, create will. I thought that was pretty cool. Go him. And then the metal drummer that I trained with a lot was, he's the drummer for Nile. Drawing blanks right now.
It'll always make you draw a blank when you
Drummer
don't
for
at least
Nile. We
want
got the
to.
drummer for Faceless. They kind of breached the gap and pulled me from metal into jazz and into lighter genres.
It's
of
interesting,
music.
isn't it? It's very interesting. Jazz is a weird breed, isn't it?
And jazz is
funky.
a very intellectual
It's a very
genre.
intellectual breed.
That's
yes,
something
it
I
is.
realized. You got a lot of metalheads that do like jazz because it's the same level
Honestly,
of
there's a
intellect.
fusion that can happen there that's a strange, cool thing, but it's hard.
Yeah.
It's the two genres that can play in
I think it's
11/4.
hard.
I abandoned when
13-8.
True. That's the truth right there.
Yeah. Well, see, since I'm older, when jazz fusion kind of morphed out of jazz with Jimmy Herring's influence, John McLaughlin,
Oh, yeah.
who they're out on tour together for his last tour because he's 75 years old and still
Right.
can shred like inner mounting flames that he is. But yeah, I mean, the jazz thing,
Wow.
turning electric and going to fusion, it just shredded into so many other
Yeah.
subgenres, and the bleed through really, it's really cool how generational,
Yes.
people are picking up on that generationally.
That's exactly what I was
when
saying.
I always talk about the lost stuff that people forget about, and it's really cool when people are
Inventing.
reinventing what they interpret from
Yes.
almost a lost art, right?
There's
It's
no
beautiful.
new music. There's only
Well, you're right. You're absolutely correct there. But you're right. The fusion that came out of all the things that came off of jazz, part of what is in here comes off of. Jazz did a lot of stuff. It really did with all the fusion.
But the jam bands really embrace jazz because it is improvisational.
music,
you,
right?
you don't have to play
That's
by the
right.
rules, but you do.
Yep.
Right?
You play by a few
Sometimes.
rules and then you break a whole bunch.
I never follow any rules.
Exactly right. That's exactly right.
You read the book and then you throw it out.
Yeah, because
then
it's
you
like,
look at-
wait, that's not supposed
Yeah,
to be
you look at
right.
each other after 18 minutes and say, oh, okay,
I'm
we'll
done.
wind it down.
And I remember that third drummer's name, the metal drummer.
Well, let's hear it.
Derek Roddy.
Very
Derek
good.
Roddy
Very
is
nice.
his name.
Yes.
Very good training. He does a lot of YouTube video training videos.
Well, that's a big deal, huh?
Yes, it is actually.
And that leads, 2018 is going to be a big year for
It's going to be a better year.
KCOS Digital Media and Mountain Kids, and developing some programs and video seminars. We've got a lot that
So many
we've got
things.
planned.
So many things.
Doing interviews as always with national acts coming through, doing video and photo shoots at the festivals. you guys know the Alan Pam Bricker and Greeley that do the Greeley Blues Jam?
I don't.
You guys need to check them out
Yeah,
because
it's a big
there's
deal.
a Greeley Blues Jam all day long.
It is
And
fun.
it's stacked. They have 2 stages. So one
That's great.
stage is all Colorado in between the setup of the Nationals.
Nice.
But in Greeley, the night before, all the bars have the best of Colorado, you know, that they know of. And
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
whole thing. I would love to see you guys successful, man.
That'd be
you guys
great.
got
Yeah.
such a great sound.
You really do.
Oh, thank
it's
you very
different.
much.
It's nice to see original music.
Yeah, I mean,
that
I was
you're-
excited just to hear the music from the digital submittals that you guys gave us, but
I
you
was
know,
too.
the live is like, yeah.
It's better. It's even better. It
I hope
really
so.
is.
I
Well,
think,
you
I'm
know,
a live guy too.
I'm a
like
live
the
person
live
too.
format.
I like to see it.
It's interesting because it seems like some bands are a live band and some bands are a recording band, and they
Yeah.
sound better one way or the other. And
You guys sound good both ways.
Oh, thank you.
You do,
We
but
appreciate that.
I enjoy your voice very, very much.
Oh, thanks.
You don't sound. Okay, so how do I say this right, Mark? I was trying to say it to Mark, and he was like, "Just stop."
I'm not an interpreter.
But you have tones in your voice, like Credence, like John. What's
John Fogerty.
Yes, thank you, John Fogerty. I'm there. I swear. I'm
Plus,
there.
he's telepathic.
A bit, you know. But you do. You have that
Empathic.
one when you go for the loud, you hold it, and you hold it right, and you have that strong tone
Oh, thank
that
you.
he did. And I always liked him. I always thought he was great, even though I can't remember his name. You have a nice
There's a
tone.
bad mood on the rise.
Yes, you have a nice
Circus
tone.
on fire.
You do have a nice tone like that. If you were doing
Circus
that
on
music,
Fire.
you might sound like that. I don't know.
That just,
I love CCR.
I love
One
them
of the
too.
classics.
Yes, I do too.
well, I know we need to hear some more big green carpet music, right?
Yes. Oh yeah. Shamefully.
Y'all want to hear a love song?
Yes, of course.
Well, you know,
I don't know.
I don't
man.
know.
I'm a
He's like, this is a rock show. We're gonna get all lovey-dovey now. Come
Rock
on,
show,
man.
but
Every
We're gonna
rock band
slow it
has a
down
good
for
love
you.
song.
Tell you
this is
what.
usually the point where we're sweating and have played for 8 songs straight, and then we chill it out. But this is a little different format, so I'm gonna have to introduce.
okay.
It's fun
Well,
that
the 3-time loser in me is always like, what are you gonna do about that?
He's like, what? What are you gonna do?
This one is called Easy Love.
Could dedicate this to my ex.
You make this so hard, harder than it is. It's bringing me down, getting hard to resist. The further I fall, the harder to call out your name. Yeah. Give me your easy love. It's the only thing that's gonna please me, love. Don't want your heart to get low. When you get right down to the heart of it, love. So let it flow like a waterfall, not trickle down by the time that I call. 'Cause I'm stuck here in the mud, and it's so hard to move. remove my doubt. Give me your easy love. Scratches on the ground, digging up the earth. It's bringing on the fear, bringing on the worst, on the worst. Oh, the further I fall, the further I feel from your face. Yeah, give me your easy love. It's the only thing that's gonna please me, love. I don't want your heart to get love. When you get right down to the heart of it, love, you let it flow like a waterfall. Now trickle down by the time that I call. 'Cause I'm stuck here in the mud, and it's so hard to move, and I'm waiting for you. And it's so hard to do. So pull me out and remove my doubt. Give me your easy love. The further I fall, the more that I need a saving grace. Be my saving grace and give me your easy love. It's the only thing that's gonna please me, love. Don't want your heart to get love. When you get right down to the heart of it, love. So let it flow like a waterfall. Now trickle down by the time that I call. 'Cause I'm stuck here in the mud, and it's so hard to move. And I've been waiting for you, like you told me to do. So pull me out and remove my doubt. Give me your easy love. Yeah. Drawn on the sidewalk, on her knees in the rain. She's drawn my face as it's going down the drain. And she reaches out for me, 'cause she don't know what to do. And I'm scared in the gutter, looking back at you. She's drawn on the sidewalk, harder than it is. Oh, I make it so hard, harder than it is. Make this so hard, harder than it is. Make this so hard, harder than it is. This is called Guardrail. We awoke among the wreckage of a why we didn't know. In the deepest part of my mind, I can see the guardrail let go. Let go. There's no time for ingenuity. There's no need for it at all. I'm a human being shoved into a room and programmed to think I need it all. I gotta get it all. 'Cause the guardrail just let go. Sit the guardrail. Just let go. There's no need for our security. Just stick a plan and keep it shut. But I'm a human being of the current prototype, and I'm genetically designed to fuck it up. I'm gonna fuck it up. 'Cause the guardrail just let go. Set the guardrail. The guardrail let go. Go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. The guardrail let go.
That's one hell of a love song.
It's badass, I'm telling you. You guys are really great, really, really great. And I'm really wanting all of Colorado Springs, all of Colorado area to tune in tonight. KCOSdigitalmedia.com has got big green carpet, and these guys are fantastic.
And you know, you can, as soon as the broadcast is over, you can go to YouTube and watch it again forever because it's in the archive.
Like every day you can watch it.
Awesome.
You
Like
guys,
Once an
yeah,
hour?
take it, shove it around, you know.
The
spread
nice
around
thing
world.
about what we provide for the artist is that you can take what we create tonight and you can do whatever you want to with it. You can cut it up, you can make little spots, you can do whatever you want to with it. It's all yours once you leave. So that's a good, nice little incentive for the bands and stuff like that because we're really just trying to have a co-op of sorts
Take
where people start getting paid for what they play and start being more appreciated and all that good kind of junk.
You know, you have to
No.
accept a certain value for the things you do.
Well, you have to like exactly what you're doing and you have to say, I'm paying myself by playing. Because then it has to feel that good. Otherwise, people might just piss you off.
If you think of successful as just being here and reaching one person, if you think that's success, then you succeeded.
And you have succeeded. I'd like to give a shout out to a guy that's here named Joe Shadowins. He's a community activist. He actually cares about the musicians. He's actually out there
And he knows all
trying.
about 432.
Man, he's trying.
Yes.
He's trying to get people paid. He's trying to bring attention to what's going on in this town. And I appreciate you, Joe, and thank you for being
Thank you,
here
Joe.
and for all that you do.
And he even has an original song on the radio.
And
He does. He sent me a song.
oh, I didn't know that. That's very interesting.
You know, and that's it. So, okay, here we go. How do we promote?
Right.
Nonetheless, you don't have a music page. Okay.
I was so busy with the scene, I haven't had time for myself.
Take care of yourself, Joe. You always got to take care of yourself.
Go over, and talk-
If
know
you
what I
don't
always
take care of
heard?
yourself, you can't take care of nobody else, brother.
go over and
I always heard if you're in a
go over. And
I'm
sit
gonna
with
come
her.
over and mess
Yeah,
with you
yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit.
Well, that's the whole point.
Why the
yeah.
hell ain't you taking care of yourself, Joe?
I mean, we
I've been taking
cannot.
care of others, doing the best I can to try and find new stages, making sure kids have instruments, things like that, music teachers inspiring the next generation. Trying to get people paid, trying to coordinate musicians' movements and unions and God knows what. I mean, we don't have a real movement, not like the 60s did, not like, you know, all throughout music history, music has been used as a weapon of truth. And that's really what,
You know, I
what
think
as
we
a
right
soldier-
here, right now, have a movement.
you definitely
going
do.
on.
You definitely do.
Yes.
Especially playing in solfeggio frequencies that heal the body and heal the mind, and these are healing frequencies. It's amazing what you guys are doing. I'm really
Thank you.
thankful to be here tonight. So thank you very
Appreciate that.
much.
And thank you, Joe. You know what? I really appreciate you letting me joke with you and play around with you a little bit there. But you know what? What you do is a great service. You're appreciated. I'm trying to do the same thing you're trying to do. We're all trying to do that. Mark White and his science project. I mean, I'm telling you what, everybody in this room is dedicated to music and what we're trying to do. And, you know, putting people out there that deserve to be heard because music is food for the soul.
Well, that was the first
for the
thing,
soul.
is that we started this Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative. And since 2011, we've got almost 700 subscribers on the YouTube channel and almost 7,000 members in the group. And we're happy to say that, you know, members are also
Shows.
industry people like luthiers,
And we're back.
pick makers, pickup makers, amp makers. We have a whole membership that's bought into
Great.
our concept, and they advertise regularly. I mean, it's taken on mind of its own, and that's what I say. It's free for everyone to use, however you want to post.
Exactly.
Because if you're reaching at least 7,000 people, you know, it's that exponential theory about, hey, how many people does 7,000 people know?
You're 7 people away from Kevin Bacon, always?
Yeah, I always try to stay 7 people away from Kevin Bacon. I you know,
That's funny. I'm sorry. I gotta get past
Yeah,
Those
I'm
big
just-
tremor worms.
I'm
and stuff.
suspicious of 7. That's really, it's, you
Suddenly I'm
know,
hungry.
7 is not really a lucky number in all cultures.
You know, I would be amiss if we didn't say thank you to Chad, our sound man, who's making it thump in here tonight.
It sounds awesome down here.
Right?
Thank you.
The sound is amazing, isn't it?
Sound is really great.
That's
Thank you very
because of
much.
Chad.
Hex Audio,
Chad is awesome.
Yes. Hex Audio.
Hex Audio Visual Services.
Yes, and then our beautiful, outstanding, lovely, talented Nicole behind the bar, our mixologist, little pretty girl back there. She deserves all tips and all thank yous.
Yes, yes.
Because we love her, and she's just a sweet little thing.
And everybody that ordered food service from Springs, Orleans, we hope everything was to your satisfaction, because this is the kind of thing that we try to do. It's, you know, reviving an old concept called the supper club movement.
Why
Where
not?
people people would come out of work and they'd go into happy hour and they'd get into an environment like this, sit down, order dinner, and there'd be music, and you know, you could be home by 10 o'clock, just like tonight. And
There you go.
This is what we do every Wednesday. I mean, you can come out, have dinner, be entertained. It's a different band every week. We love the diversity, and be home by 10.
Well, or not. You can always go out to the bar and listen to some other bands and have a good time, or go to a jam night and rock out with your friends. You can do all kinds of stuff, but you should be here first. This is the primer, guys.
Well, we are just thrilled that you guys, I mean, we are we were already booked until June, and we do have an awful lot of Denver bands coming down here, which
Right. That's great.
I thank you guys. And you know, if anyone, I know there's a lot of people listening to, because they're going, well, what's the show like? And I said, well, you better either watch on YouTube or tune into a broadcast. You know, yeah, it's nothing that you haven't done before somewhere else, I'm sure, or a performance or an interview, or it's just us.
It's just us.
You know, and 300 of friends, we don't have no idea who they are on the internet.
And all kinds of countries and stuff. You know, it's just us. It's okay.
Yeah, but
It's worldwide.
It's fun. It's
So-
what it is.
the jams are just fantastic. I mean, you guys, you're blending into I like to call soundscapes what they are, and what you are doing are soundscapes.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. It's stuff that it needs to be heard in, because I remember, like, okay, talking back about Led Zeppelin and all that kind of stuff. I remember being a teenager and listening to that stuff and going, this is the shit right here. This is what my whole life is all about. It's my emotional internet thing going, my internal thing going on here. And you guys have the makings of that too. You really do.
Thank you.
You do. You have a good sound, and it makes you listen. See, there's the difference. A lot of times people can come at you with the sound, and you go, yeah, that's nice, that's nice. But does it make you listen? Thank you. Okay, so you guys are doing that, and it's good.
So
I like
yeah, you've got a whole bunch of new fans here, and you know, with
Thank
hopefully
you for
what.
everybody for coming here tonight.
That's
I'm
awesome.
a groupie. I'm a new groupie. It'll be all right
Oh
like
man,
that.
yeah, and hopefully
We super appreciate everybody tuning in on the internet and all you guys that are here right now.
Yeah.
When's our next show after this?
When's
Yeah,
our
when
next
is
show
it?
after
The
this?
30th?
What is it?
Jan.
Our next show after this is January 5th at the Walnut Room in Denver with Grand Zelo and Scarlet Canary.
Oh, we know
Oh my
Scarlet
God.
Canary
It's gonna be
ever
awesome.
so well.
Scarlet
don't we?
Canary's back in town.
We might see you there.
Okay.
Yes.
You know
Hope
what?
to see everyone down there.
Pass
And then
on,
the
yeah.
very next day, we'll be here down in Colorado Springs at Cleats on January 6th. So Denver Springs.
Which cleats?
All right. Well,
Oh, that's right. There's like two, right?
well, it's probably the one on the east side, right? It's the bigger one.
I was
Or-
just trying to make sure, so the information
Put me
gets-
on the spot with the address.
Well, I'm sorry. No, the thing is that
That's
I
what
wouldn't
I'm
want
saying.
people to miss you and go to the other cleats.
Put
Yeah.
put the information.
I will
on-
post
on the
it
group
up if
page.
whoever wants to follow and like the page. I will
Yeah.
be posting all about that here coming up, and you'll be able to tell which one to
Yeah.
go to.
Yeah, because it's only fair. You know, it really is. They're so far apart from each other.
We don't want anybody
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
confused
yeah. We want to
and
make
go
sure that
down
we get
to some
everybody
other
in the
bar.
right spot.
Exactly.
I think they're specific, cleats and cleats east.
Okay, I think
So-
it's just the just Cleats Bar. I think
Okay,
is what
but
it
then that'll be on Delmonico, yeah.
Very good, very good. Thank you, Doyle, that's right.
Thank you very
That's
much
good
for that.
thinking. Yes.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, and I missed you guys when you were at Shannon and Derek's over there at Rocks.
know,
I'm always
right?
We're at
anxious.
Rock's Bar, actually with Wayland.
That's my hangout.
We were there with Wayland, and then we played Herman's
You guys are
Hideaway with them
watching,
the
I
next time. And then the
expect
next
to
time we
see
see
some
Wayland, they're
royalties.
with Hinder
And I-
playing at the Summit Music Hall.
I missed you
And,
guys.
I know, yeah.
and they're a great band. They play 300 shows a year for the last 5 years, just kicking ass. They just put out a brand new album.
That's hard working right there. That's
They
hard working.
literally live
And
off
they,
the
Sore
they earn
body,
every single
tired
thing that they
brain.
have right
Yep,
now.
Yep. So,
I think your path is very clear, though, for your future.
I do too.
Well, thank you.
I think you
We
guys have one.
appreciate
Please.
Thank you.
Please play some more.
that. Okay.
All right, John, take it away.
So, I want to make everybody aware that we're just flying around through space on a big ball of silica.
In a vortex.
And inside the crystals is the same frequency that makes you. And the Lemurians. And the Egyptians. And me. There's a crystalline grid that we are attached to. The people on this planet have used the crystal grids for power and light. Now we're sold energy and we're sold everything when it's all just flying around. It's just a chain. You just gotta throw it down and let it go and reach away. And when you see everything, you'll find yourself. Is it real? Buried in crystalline. We're in a field of endless frequency. Throw the chain. Let it fall where it may. Is it real? How far I'm reaching away, reaching away, reaching away. buried beneath my feet. We're in a field of endless frequency. Yeah. Throw the chain, let it fall where it may. Is it real? How far I'm reaching away, reaching away, reaching away. Grace, 'cause I'm just one man with just one face. So rise and shine, or we'll sink like a stone. 'Cause I just can't do this alone. My light makes a shadow on the backside of the day. 'Cause I just can't seem to do it any other way. And that's why I need you over there, shining your light, so the shadows don't make it through the night. Oh, my light makes a shadow on the backside of the day. 'Cause I just can't seem to do it any other way. That's why I need you over there, shining your light, so the shadows don't make it through the night. Is it real? Is it real? Is it real? Oh, is it real? Is it real? Buried in crystalline, we're in a field magnetic and compensate. Yeah, throw the chain and let it fall where it may. Oh, is it real? How far I'm reaching away, reaching away, reaching away. Reaching away.
It's a shadow where I can't reach my grace, 'cause I'm just one man with just one face. So rise and shine, or we'll sink like a stone, 'cause I just can't do this alone.
Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. That's just
Thank you very much.
absolutely beautiful. I want to take a minute and announce with a good friend of ours, Doyle again. We're going to talk about what's happening next week because, I mean, in speaking about truly beautiful music, we do have truly beautiful stuff planned for next week. It's going to be a traditional family-style Christmas living room get-together with Sean Reed Pearl of the Justice League and his family.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
And Doyle's going to sit in at some point.
I don't think so. I don't
No,
know if I am or
really?
not. No,
Well,
no, 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 no. They're,
okay.
these kids are so talented. This is a gaggle of musicians. They do a Western style kind of thing, and that doesn't fit what I do. So, yeah, no, I probably
you've
won't. I love
witnessed
these
it,
guys,
so
though. But
I-
Junior Doherty, who is Sean's grandfather, is a Western fiddle player, and I got to tell you, he's got more stories than you could shake a stick at. He's a trailblazer and a hellraiser, and he's just a good old boy.
And he's how
you
old?
could, oh yeah, he loves his margaritas. And
He's
if you
how
ask
old?
him about Buck Owens, you might get a story.
So he's how old?
He's golly, he's going for 90, I guess.
See, this
Yeah,
is the
he's
deal.
going for 90, and
Yeah.
he's still a tremendous fiddle player.
Taught the whole family too, right?
Sean's mom, Tammy, she's another fiddle player. Her sisters, one plays guitar, another one sings, and they all sing. Sean is so talented, bass, guitar, doesn't matter, but he will be picking a Martin while he's in here, you know, so.
You can't go
yeah.
wrong picking on a Martin.
Yeah, I know that, you know, but these kids are so talented, well, all of them. I call them kids, but I don't care.
And we're just so excited that this
Yeah.
was a season friendly type of show.
Yeah.
And you know, with our friends at Help Autism, we're hoping that they'll bring some families that would love to hear just some really good music like this, and get some healing done in this regard too. You know. Yeah, so it's, you know, also we make our shows available to other charities and other organizations that if they want to come and do a get-together during one of our shows, all they have to do is look at our calendar like everybody else and see who we've got going on until June, pick an appropriate date for their organization and send us an email. And yeah, you know what? It's good to see Levi. I don't see him enough. Levi has been in the music world here for how long? So long.
Yep.
But he's got something going on, he told me. And
What you got going on?
We're thinking about doing the jam night out with the Rocks on Tuesday night. So
Are ya? Jam night over there is fun. I love going over there and playing, hanging out with my friend.
way.
Of course, with Dave Way. He's my lead guitarist.
I know, I do know this. Yeah, so we're thinking about going over there and taking what we got over there. You know, we got a few songs going.
Why not? Why not?
Probably about 6 songs, but I mean, if we could play 3 or 4 of them at the jam night, it'd be
that's how things start.
That's exactly how things
Yeah,
start.
reinvent, you know?
That's exactly how things start. And you know, guys, I have to tell you, that song that you just played, the last song that you just played,
It's called
It's on the
Crystalline.
album.
thank you. I listened to it over and over again today because it hits me menopausal bone. When I listen to it, I get choked up. For whatever reason, I get choked up. I really do. And it kind of makes me think about my husband. And in that essence, there we go.
Well, you know, and this is the beautiful thing about what,
It means a lot.
you know, you guys have truly blessed us, and I'm sure all the online listeners with something.
Yes.
You've taken something away, but here's
I
a
did.
question that I was going to pose when you were talking about a love song. And then, you know, okay, so Venus and Mars time, right? For me, the music was the love song.
All of it is because the music speaks to the words and the words speak to the music,
The
and the
Venus
whole
and
damn
Mars
thing
thing.
works for me. I like the way you guys' guitars talk to each other.
Oh yeah.
I like the
That's
little
really fun.
what you guys have going.
You know, I hope that, I mean, this is the whole thing. This is our first time meeting you guys, but I mean, it
It
just
is.
seems like you guys are already old friends. And we're going to have to keep up with you in the future
Awesome.
with more shows when, you know, more stuff comes out. We, like I say, fall time would be another time to reconvene. That'd be great if you're
Yeah.
open.
That's
a good problem.
We'd love to see you playing around town a lot more, and I sure would love to encourage
Me
everybody to.
We're gearing up for festivals this summer. We're gonna get that stuff in the works.
All right.
We'll try to keep up with that, Mark. Let's do, okay?
Oh, absolutely. 'cause,
All right.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, we're fans already.
Yeah.
But since,
So I have a question. How many people we got on the feed right now?
Let's
well,
see.
let me check right now. Let me put the microphone down.
I'll just take them both.
Oh, my.
I'll be Vanna White. There's no numbers on the board or letters.
What I was going to say is since, you know, we had a little hiccup with the beginning of the live feed for YouTube, if you would do us an honor and grace us with at least maybe 2 songs.
We got another.
Because we want to make it up to you guys.
We got it.
How about another 4?
Well, you know what? So let's how about telling the 485 plus that are watching on Facebook Live?
And you're keeping them.
That's great. We're gonna keep you right here for another 4 songs.
All right.
I love that.
Big
Go
green
ahead.
carpet.
We got more.
Share it to somebody you think wants to listen to this.
It's fabulous.
This very next one is
Share it on Facebook. Tell all your friends.
That's
I
right.
will.
yes. Share it. Get
Yep.
everybody listening to the last 4 because we're all warmed up now.
All right.
There you go.
Take it away.
You're all warmed up now. You guys play
You guys
long
wanted
nights.
like 4 hours, right? That's what it was, right? It
Well,
was 4 or
we-
5 hours
We used
for
to
the
have-
first set, and then 4 or 5 hours for the
I
second
know.
one, right?
That's why when you said that, it made me laugh. I was like, you guys play long nights.
We do.
Yeah.
We always say that no matter where you are in the show, it's always you still got 2 more hours.
There is
Exactly.
photographic evidence of me passed out after practice on the stage.
Just with his bass on him.
Like,
Yeah.
passed out, like straight up.
I forgot
It
about
has
that
happened.
picture.
No, straight down.
You should have posted that in the event page.
Oh, I have. It's on the band page, like in history, a few years ago. But it's up there. I'd forgotten all about that picture. That's
So you
pretty
guys
funny.
go ahead and take it out with your 4 more. And
Great.
Oh yeah. So
Casey was-
say hi to Susan McClintock and Edlin Reed.
Susan and Edlin,
Yeah.
Oh,
so
it's our
psyched
ladies
to have
right
you
there.
all
Yeah.
checking it
there's
out
more.
on the
In comments.
www.
The
thank
World
you,
Wide Web.
KCOSdigitalmedia.com. Very good. Thank you. With big green carpet.
Yep.
This next song is not on the album. It is brand new. It was inspired by the death of Chris Cornell, and this song is called Say It Out Loud. It's about speaking up the truth when you need to speak up the truth. And I think that's a big part of what he was doing when I believe he was silenced. So, not to say any more about that. This is called Say It Out Loud. Love you, Chris.
If I follow the sun to the edge, I might find you there, running in circles and laughing out loud, caught up in a stare. As I follow you down this road, I might see you soon. things I have learned from you and the words you wrote. One is to run with the melody, sending messages, truth and hope. But we still lie like needles, and the trees still beg to pray for us. And I will rise and say it out loud. We all can do the same for us. Stay unafraid. Gotta say it. Stay unafraid. Say it out loud. Stay unafraid. Gotta say it. Stay unafraid. Say it out loud. Say it. Say it out loud. Say it. Say it. Say it out loud. Say it. Say it. Say it out loud. Say it. Say it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This next song is called Candle. He had a dream, he was in the ocean, and it was too late to save him. He dreamed of his wild, scared, crazy eyes, and the water all around. Almost 30 out of high school. Sometimes the quitter, but never the fool. Waiting for something that he can only go and get. They don't mean a damn thing as he looks in the mirror and tries to show his good side to the girls, but he's crying inside. So he packs up his bed and he walks out the door. He doesn't know where Singing his feet not on the ground. He walks around beneath the streetlights, and he sticks his thumb in the headlights. And he runs away before they can stop, and finds his bed for the night. Used to know him, now I don't know. But either way, he's still out there, waiting for shadows to appear so he can hide. He lights his smoke up with a candle. He lights his face up like the devil. He sits back and he laughs about a yesterday that's come and gone and come and gone again. So he brushes back the fear and he walks out the door. He doesn't know where, but he knows for sure. He's singing this place, singing this town, singing this midnight on the ground. Oh, and he packs up his bag and he walks out the door. He doesn't know where. gotta make that change. You gotta make that change. Change that you wanna be. Change that you wanna see. Change that you wanna feel. Only you can make it real. It's the change that you wanna be. It's the change that you wanna see. It's the change that you wanna feel. Only you can make it real. It's the change that you wanna see. The change that you wanna be. It's the change that you wanna feel. Only you can make it real. It's the change that you wanna see. It's the change that you wanna be. It's the change that you wanna feel. Only you can make it real. You gotta make that change. You gotta make that change. You gotta make that change. You gotta make that change, yeah. That change. Only you, only you, only you, only you can make that change. Only you can make that change, yeah. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. Gotta make that change. Oh, pirates, yes they robbed I stole I from the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hands, they were made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We will forward in this generation, triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption songs. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. 'Cause yourselves can free your mind. Have no fear for atomic energy. 'Cause none of them can stop the time. How long must we kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say just a part of it. Got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song. All I change that you wanna see, change that you wanna feel. Only you can make it real. It's the change that you wanna see, change that you wanna be. It's the change that you wanna feel. Only you can make it real. It's the change that you wanna see, it's the change that you wanna be. It's the change that you wanna feel. Only you can make it real. It's the change that you wanna be. It's the change that you wanna see. It's the change that you wanna feel. Only you can make it real. There is a crush left among us. People in charge of the care. I'm getting tired, leaning on it. Everyone will. We're on a path that leads to nowhere. We're on a path that leads to nowhere. We're on a path that leads to nowhere.
Thank you so much.
That was outstanding, you guys. I really enjoyed it. I mean, we really enjoyed it. We were just sitting here talking back and forth going, man, these guys are so good.
We got an early Christmas present from Big Green
Early
Carpet.
Big green carpet, man. I appreciated it. How about you, Mark?
Oh man, this is, you know, your message about healing is just
Yeah.
icing on the cake. I mean, your music is therapy.
It is.
It's definitely made my evening. The only, you know, it's been a day of healing for me anyway, because actually I gotta put a word in for another sponsor. Our friends at Manitou Wellness Center that do holistic healing in the non-pharmaceutical means. I mean, they've been taking care of me for like 3 years after ravages of throat cancer. They're highly recommended. They are highly educated, highly skilled, highly regarded in Manitou, and
We love them.
I just been walking on a cloud all day, and now you made my night.
Yeah.
You guys, this
There we
has
go.
been
That's
a great
awesome.
day.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so I got to tell you guys something. You know that you're a good band when the people from the other businesses are hanging out by your windows over here,
Watching us?
rocking out.
They're
I was
watching
like,
us through the window.
what are they doing over there at first, right?
like I'm in a
And I was
fishbowl.
gonna go over there and, you know, and then I went,
Come in.
their heads are bobbing, they're liking
come
it. Don't do
inside.
that. So yeah, it was cool. You guys had some neighboring businesses hanging out in the windows over here listening to you. That's pretty cool. So Big Green Carpet, we really appreciate you here at KCOSdigitalmedia.com.
Absolutely.
I'm impressed.
You guys, we got to keep track of you. Don't
We
even
will.
think about not staying in touch.
We
Yeah.
will. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We super appreciate you guys playing the album and having us out here today.
Pleasure is mutual.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, you guys. This is good for us too. It's a win-win. When we have especially a really great band on the show, it's definitely a win-win.
Absolutely. And nothing but
Thank you.
positivity. This is what we like to do. This is exactly why we do
Yep.
what we do.
Originals that sounded like something your ears wanted to hear your whole life and you just didn't know it.
Yeah.
Just didn't know it yet.
That's right. That's right.
So, gosh, at the end of the extra special, extra jam-packed, and I mean jam-packed, this was great music.
It was.
Once
Do we
again,
have time for one more?
you know what?
Let's let them play us out.
We have the last song from the record to play for you guys that we'd love for you to hear.
As long as you dedicate it to Nicole.
Yes.
I will dedicate it to Nicole.
Okay. She's
back
saying,
there.
okay. She nodded
Thank
her
you,
head.
Nicole.
I saw the very long ponytail bob up and down.
Okay, then just do one more.
Good.
That's right.
This song is called 300 Men. This is about the disaster in Fukushima and the impact to the world to date, and more in general about the fact that it shouldn't take that kind of disaster to bring humanity together. Like we all felt that next week or so of that, oh, I need to help, kind of feeling. That should always be in front of your mind. And this is called 300 Men.
I'm making my way to the door, dragging my feet on the floor. And I'm bringing my eyes around and looking away from the light and pulling that curtain down tight. But I'm broken in little ways and standing on pedestals, falling on little wings and calling to higher things with the voice of 300 men and rhythm and harmony. Ain't that how this is supposed to be? Yeah, we can bring back the unity, bring back the unity. Broken past dawn and there, they're digging through sand on the floor and praying for help at the door. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm bringing my eyes around, bringing my knees to the floor, bringing myself to the door. But I'm broken in little ways and standing on pedestals and grounded with broken wings and calling to higher things. The voice of 300 men and rhythm and harmony. Ain't that how this is supposed to be? Yeah, we can bring back the unity. I feel it inside of me. We can bring back the unity. We can bring back the unity. We can bring back the unity. Yeah. I feel it inside of me. We can bring back the unity. Bring back the unity.
Thank you very much.
We like that concept to bring back the unity.
Yes, we
I think
do.
it's happening.
It is. It actually is.
It is happening.
Like
I
Brian
haven't
Hall.
been so depressed watching the news lately because I think
I don't
people
watch
are standing up again.
You
Well-
know, as soon as you think that it's happening, it's happening.
Right.
Right.
I guess I do watch the news, but
You know what? What I want to say is, hey, why doesn't the 600 some people that have been watching All or in Part tonight on Facebook Live like both of our pages?
We would love
Right.
it if you guys would go like the KCOS page and
And
Big Green Carpet page.
The Big
Yes.
Green Carpet page.
and if you guys will stick around a little bit after the show, we could take some pictures.
Yeah, we'll do pictures.
We
You guys,
are down.
this was just a great show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope everyone wants to get their hands on a copy of Circus on Fire.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
It will be out digital very soon, very soon.
All right.
It's on me right now on my shoulder.
Well,
good
you
to-
know, anything we can do to help,
Yes.
we're in.
Yes.
Because you guys are
Awesome.
very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And stay in touch. And so this wraps up an edition of an extended Beat Goes On Global Internet radio and video show with our street corner gypsy Lisa Carnes, Shadow Man running the controls on the back,
Yes.
Annie.
Any Boo
Taking
Bear Easter.
pictures.
Yep. Taking pictures.
It takes everybody, Nicole, Chad, Laura Lear, Nate Lear.
Lear,
We
yes,
wish
we'd be
that Nate
amiss
was
tonight.
here to enjoy
Miss
this.
them both. And we
And-
love Doyle. I
Yeah.
do. He's a Raiders fan. I can't help it but love him. Oh, don't shoot me. Don't shoot me.
And thanks again. Levi, always good to see you, brother. Brian, looking forward to next week.
Yes.
This is going to be just a great time of year for sure. And stay tuned because at 10 o'clock, Colorado Metal Shop is going to put out the heaviest stuff that we get.
And Colorado Metal Shop can be found on KCOSdigitalmedia.com.
10 p.m. to 2 a.m., Monday through Friday.
Babies. So I guess we're closing out.
Well, this is about the sign off because Ed's doing the controls, and I actually have enjoyed this show immensely.
Me too.
And
Me too.
You know what? Thank you for coming down from Denver area.
You're welcome. It was our
Man.
pleasure. It was great to be here, and we super appreciate everything you guys are doing, playing the album, and all the people that are still watching, maybe. And if you go and like our page and like the KCOS multimedia page,
Absolutely.
Perfect.
that would rock.
Perfect.
So everybody, please make it a point to tune in next Wednesday because it's going to be really superficial fun.
Superficial fun. I love
Super
that.
special
That's
fun,
freaking
too.
funny.
I love playing with words because everybody's going, what?
What
Superficial?
does he mean?
It's all superficial, right? Isn't everything?
Well, kind of.
Well, you know,
It's relevant
dream.
anyway.
the Christmas story, the message of the reason for the season
And it's
is
a good message.
something for everyone to just appreciate on their own.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is.
You know?
It absolutely is, but it is a good message.
But we
No.
wish
Find some
everybody-
happiness in the darkest time of the year.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, because it can be a hard time of year for a lot of people out there. So, yeah,
And physically, like the less light.
yes.
It's all.
So
it's